Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short, a child, cruises through an idle wild.
Car 54, where are you?
Wonderful dinner, Lucille.
It's so nice to have someone who appreciates good food for dinner, Francis. Otherwise, it's just feeding time at the zoo.
Oh, look what time it is.
Oh, Gunther, not again.
Hurry up. Get my gun, Lucille. I'm going to turn on the TV. Hurry up, Lucille. Francis, help me with the gun belt. Here. Tonight I got a feeling I'm going to do it.
But, Gunther, you promised that you wouldn't.
Stand back.
When you took over Cactus Prairie, Clamp, you forgot just one little thing. Me.
Oh, you beat me again.
Everyone always asks me, why don't you have a child? And I tell them 1 3-year-old is enough.
Do you mind? This is practice. It keeps me sharp.
Gunther, that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah? Well, this season alone, I got Marshal Dillon 3 times.
In the back.
You're a screamer. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm turning off the television.
But, Lucille.
So Francis is here. I thought just one night we could sit around and have some intelligent conversation.
So while you two are talking, what am I going to do?
Gunther, just one night without television. Just as an experiment to see if the networks will survive without you.
But tonight, Police File is on. Francis and I are gonna watch it. It keeps our wits sharpened. Oh, here it is.
This is Police File. I'm Conrad Nagel, bringing you another true crime from the files of the New York Police Department. Case 7264. The Dobernack murder case began with a phone call to the 27th Precinct, reporting a murder in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Dobernack in Lower Manhattan.
Another crime program.
I guess watching a show like this with 2 cops kind of ruins it for you, huh, Lucille? We can figure out what happens before you even see it.
How did it happen, Doc? I'll tell you in a minute.
It's obvious. Look at the position of the body. He was shot.
With no powder burns? He was stabbed.
Well, Doc, poison.
Good thing.
You'd only shut up and give us a chance to think. Boy, what a blabbermouth.
How long has he been dead, Doc?
Rigor mortis hasn't set in yet. I'd say under 2 hours.
No. There's still gun smoke in the room. It must have been within 10 minutes.
Well, Doc, 3 weeks.
Nice work, Sherlock.
Do you mind? Do you mind?
Let's face it, Gunther. That's why we're just patrolmen. Let's leave the solving of murder cases to men with experience, like our Captain Block.
Captain Benson, the murder is confessed. It was just as you had it figured out.
It was the maid.
It was Dobernack's wife.
Well, you were wrong 100%. You want to take one more guess who the sponsor is?
All right, all right.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the real Captain Benson of the 27th Precinct, who cracked the case. A brilliant piece of police work, Captain.
Brilliant. Used to be in my class at the police academy. He kept losing his gun. Find out.
Oh, you're just jealous because you've never had a case on that show.
Jealous? Me jealous? Of course I'm jealous. Now look at that precinct of his, the lucky dog. He's got murders, burglaries. It's a hotbed of crime. And what happens at my precinct, the 53rd Precinct? Nothing. It's made up of law-abiding, upstanding citizens. It's enough to turn your stomach.
Good morning, Captain.
Leo, anything happened?
No, everything's nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet.
What is it, Captain?
Don't let me disturb you. I just want to go over the blotter, see if anything important happened during the night shift. 2:45 a.m. A call came in asking the correct time. 3:01 a.m. A call asking if alternate side parking is in effect on Fordham Road. 4:06 a.m. Mrs. Kramer called asking if we'd seen her husband. Anything else?
That's it.
You know, we'd be better off closing the station at night and putting in an answering service.
Oh, Cap!
What is it?
It happened.
What happened? Something big?
Big. This was the biggest case that Francis and I ever cracked.
What?
It was an emergency call, an apartment house near Yankee Stadium.
Go on.
Before we even got there, we heard the screams for help.
Screams?
We rushed up there, Captain, and who do you think it was? Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra?
He was screaming, help, help. Francis and I knocked the door down and rescued him.
Quick, was it a burglary, a kidnapping attempt?
No, he locked himself in a bathroom.
He locked himself in the bath. Yogi Berra locked in a bathroom. Well, that was our big case for the year.
Excuse me, where can I find Captain Block?
Someone to see you, Captain.
It's Comrade Nagel. Quiet. So what? Stop making such a fuss. Do I look all right?
Hey, ain't you on television?
Yes.
Oh, tell me, Huntley or Brinkley?
Not quite.
I know that face.
Somebody to see me?
Captain Block, I'm Conrad Nagel.
That's who it is.
I do the Police File television show.
Television? Television. Well, I have so little time for television. So much going on here.
It's a show that dramatizes actual cases from the New York police file.
Good idea.
Captain, I'm working on one of the biggest cases we've ever had, and it came right out of this precinct, the 53rd.
My precinct?
That's right. If I can clear up certain facts, I think it will reveal one of the greatest pieces of police work ever performed by a precinct captain.
One of the greatest pieces of police work by a captain, eh?
That's right.
Oh, please step into my office.
Thank you.
Now, if you just wait for me inside, I've got some work to finish up out here.
Of course, I understand. Your police duties must come first.
That's the way I am. I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
What did I do? What did I do?
Weren't you involved in grabbing the gang that pulled the Cartwright jewel robbery?
Not involved. After they were caught, I took their fingerprints. Think, what did I do?
The Acme warehouse robbery, where they tied up the cop on duty, grabbed the furs, and then got nabbed after a running battle on Southern Boulevard. You were in on that?
Yeah, I was the cop they tied up. Think, what did I do? If he knows, I should know.
I got it. What big thing happened that made them promote you to captain?
Captain Sweeney retired. What did I do? What did I do? Sorry I kept you waiting, but it never stops around here.
Oh, I understand.
Now, you were talking about some case.
Yes. Captain, if I can get the facts, this will make the most exciting program we've ever had.
Well, I'd like to give you the facts, but I've been on so many cases.
Of course. Only you weren't in on this one.
But you mentioned a captain of the 53rd Precinct.
The man who was captain in 1919. That was Captain Patrick Muldoon.
Oh, yes. The man who single-handedly nabbed the Babyface Gordon gang after they robbed the Federal Reserve vault of $12 million in gold bullion. Is that the case you want to dramatize?
Yes, but only if I can clear up certain facts. Now, I understand Captain Muldoon's son is here in your precinct now.
Yes, Patrolman Francis Muldoon.
Oh, just a patrolman. Well, I guess he didn't run into any luck.
No, he ran into the wrong partner.
Captain, I've been through all the files, all the newspaper stories, and my last hope is Captain Muldoon's son. Maybe he can clear up what I want to know.
The Babyface Gordon gang? I'm sorry, sir. That was before I was even born.
Oh, yes, of course. But didn't your father ever talk to you about it? The $12 million robbery, the most perfectly executed crime of the century. Once those crooks got their hands on the gold, they changed into regulation police uniforms for their getaway. But before they'd gone one block, your father spotted them and brought them in.
That's right. That was Dad's big case.
I know. But Muldoon, didn't your father ever mention how he recognized those men as crooks? That's the key to the whole case. How did he know?
Sorry, sir. I guess you just knew.
I see. Maybe he left some personal records.
There's a lot of stuff in an old trunk in the basement. I'll look through it tonight.
Boy, what a cop he was. An autographed picture for President Woodrow Wilson. Listen, to Patrick Muldoon for heroic work in the Federal Reserve robbery case.
Here's a picture of him when he was just made captain. He was only 25 years old. Look at me. I'm 36 and still a patrolman.
Don't feel bad, Francis. People were much younger then.
Yeah.
Here, look at this.
Hey, it's my father's diary. Listen to this. October 27th. Today I received the Special Commissioner's citation for capturing the Babyface Gordon gang with $12 million in gold bullion they had just robbed from the Federal Reserve storage. What a hero I am. I wonder if they would still think I was a hero if they knew how easy it was to nab them.
Easy?
This is the story of the famous Federal Reserve gold bullion robbery. On the afternoon of October 15th, 1919, one of the cleverest gangs in the history of American crime gathered in a room at the Royal Arms Hotel on East 67th Street, Manhattan. The mastermind of the gang was the notorious Babyface Gordon, who had spent 2 years planning the robbery. Next in command, Swifty Swanson, an acrobat with the speed of a deer. For a lookout, the gang had Harry Carson, alias the Hawk, a man with fantastic vision. For sheer power and strength, there was Muscles McGurk. But last but not least, there was Trixie Latouche, the gang's decoy. Many a man lived to regret her false kisses.
2:43, 1 minute to deadline. Final check. Muscles?
I got the route, and we hit the place at 2:51.
Swifty?
I jumped the ball, get the inner door.
Hawk?
I got the layout.
Trixie?
I'll take care of the guard.
Okay, let's go.
At 2:51, Trixie went into action.
Oh, my ankle!
Here, ma'am. Let me help you inside where I can apply first aid.
At 2:52, the first stage was over. Everything was going according to plan. Drill.
Kiss me, you fool!
3:04, on schedule to the second. 3:05, and now for the perfect getaway. Into the police uniforms that Babyface had provided. No one would stop a police car with 4 policemen obviously on duty. In less than 6 minutes, one of the most cleverly executed robberies had taken place. Every detail checked and rechecked, and yet they hadn't gone a block when I spotted them, drew my gun, and arrested them.
Wow. What a cop your father was. How did he figure out that they were the guys?
The capture of Babyface and the cracking of the $12 million robbery made me a hero. They called me a genius, but I'm ashamed to say that spotting them as crooks was the simplest thing in the world. This clever gang, after 2 years of painstaking planning, made a most ridiculous mistake. And that mistake was... Oh, no.
Well, what was the mistake? Oh, brother. Why, the dumbest cop on the force could have spotted that. I'll even go further. I could have even have spotted that.
No wonder my father never mentioned it.
Let's go call Mr. Nagel.
No.
Don't you want your father's story on TV?
No. No. My father had a great career after that, and I don't want it tarnished by the fact that the one big case that launched it was just a simple routine arrest. You see, everybody gave my father credit for being a genius.
I know what you mean. You'll have to send this picture back to President Woodrow Wilson. Oh, well, I guess that's that.
Not quite. Gunther, I won't be able to sleep a wink until I find out something.
What?
How could the cleverest gang this country ever saw, after years of planning every detail, make such a dumb mistake? I gotta talk to that gang and find out.
But Francis, none of them is still around. They all did 20 years in Sing Sing for that job. The whole thing was over 40 years ago.
Gunther, I gotta find out. Swifty Swanson and Babyface Gordon. That's right. The clerk at records is looking them up.
Francis, it was 40 years ago.
I know, but Gunther, I just have to find out. Hello?
The only one we got a line on is William Babyface Gordon. He did 20 years for a go robbery. Got out in 39. No police record after that. Went straight, I guess. Here's his last known address.
Mr. Gordon, I don't want to open old wounds, but there is one thing I have to find out about that Federal Reserve gold robbery back in 1919.
Oh, that. We were all young and foolish, and we paid the price.
Gee, that's a wonderful attitude.
Mr. Gordon, the one thing I have to find out is how, after all that preparation for the robbery, you could have made such a simple mistake that led to my father spotting you as a gang of crooks.
A mistake?
Don't you know?
I spent almost 43 years trying to figure out what it was.
It was simple. You all wore regulation New York police summer uniforms.
That's right. I checked it.
Yes, but what you failed to check was the fact that the robbery took place on October 15th, the day every New York policeman changes over into winter uniform. So when my father saw 4 cops dressed up in summer uniforms, he knew at once you weren't police.
What a stupid mistake.
Don't feel too bad. I make the same mistake every year.
Changing uniforms. I thought I planned the perfect crime.
Well, I hope you don't mind us telling you this, Mr. Gordon.
Oh, no. Just reaffirms my faith that it was Providence that caused me to make the mistake that returned me to a useful, respectable life.
Well, this is our lunch hour. We better go. Thanks very much, Mr. Gordon.
Bless you, boys. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Hawk. I found out what went wrong. Get the gang together. We're doing it again. This time we can't miss.
Okay, babyface. Yeah. I got all their phone numbers.
Chandler! What? Hawk? Yeah, this is Muscle. Yeah, I'll be there.
Hey, Swifty, call for you.
Be there in a jiffy.
Hello?
Trixie Latouche.
Mother, a call for you.
Hello? I'll be there.
What is it, Mother?
Oh, I've got to go to Aunt Dora's again.
This is it. I've cased the plant. And thanks to a presidential order of 1936 freezing all gold, the stuff is still there. Now, you all know what to do. Muscles? The car is ready. Swifty, you know what to do?
What?
You know what to do.
Oh, yeah. I jumped the wall.
Hawk?
I got the layout.
Trixie?
I'll take care of the guard.
Okay, let's go. Swifty, come on.
Coming.
Oh, my ankle!
Here, we'll take care of that.
You hear something, Mother?
No. Your move.
Drill.
Huh?
Get the drill.
What?
Get the drill.
Oh, the drill.
And hurry it up. I said hurry it up.
Nitro. Eh?
Nitroglycerin.
What?
Get the nitroglycerin.
What?
Nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin.
What's that you were saying? Such a racket out there I couldn't hear you.
I said it must be very lonely for you, being a widow.
Oh, yes. And you said you were a widow?
Oh, yes. I live with one of my daughters.
Run for cover!
This is my youngest grandson.
A fine-looking boy. This is my grandchildren.
Here it is, boys. Come on, Muscles.
I can't lift it.
Get it out of here.
What's the difference? What good will the money be to us now, anyway?
You're right.
The main thing, boys, we showed them that we could pull off the perfect crime. And now for the perfect getaway. You got the police uniforms?
In the car.
Winter uniforms?
Winter uniform.
Let's put them on. This time, not a cop in the world will be able to spot us. Come on.
My daughter Matilda can be our maid of honor.
And my great-great-grandchild Joel can be the ring bearer.
I retire in a month. And then, St. Petersburg, here we come.
I can't get over how a smart outfit like that could make such a stupid mistake.
Just think, if they had only worn their winter uniforms, no one would have spotted them.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out.